going to be really hard to leave Donald's Daydream. Now, I hate picking favourites, probably my most enjoyable, because I've got to explore a place that I've visited so many times and just done it in such a different way. I mean, his accommodations and lodgings down the hill, amazing, really, really cool. But this has been truly special. Nothing about this trip though has kind of gone by the book. So we're leaving today, and the plan is to push through kind of Dundee way. I want to go and check out the battlefields, but we are so far behind on our schedule. We've gone to places that we never thought we would go to, so it really has been flying by the seat of our pants essentially. We haven't even looked at the route that we're taking today. All I know is it's a hell of a long drive, but we're back on the road again after 3 amazing nights wild camping.
Whoa, Ma, where are we going? She said there and back just to see how far it is. Whoa, Pa, why are we going? He said, 'cause we got this time that you gave in our hands, just to see how far it is. Oh, come on, brother, please. Won't you show us just how far it is?
In wild camping terms, this is called the exchange. It's the hot pass. The only concern is, yeah, I don't want to dig up a fresh hole. I've got to find my own path. The thumb is a vital digit because it's what you grip everything with. So I've obviously had to kind of find solutions. But if you want to know what love is, it's when someone takes the spade and digs your hole for you. Because I couldn't. Thank you, baby. No, that is honestly proper. I went with the spade, I'm going, one hand ain't working and the ground is hard here. The view's amazing, but there's a lot of stones. So note to self, give myself a earlier warning so I can find a better spot. So there's something we've been kind of ignoring. It's the elephant in the wild campsite. Zander's tent. He left very early after the first night, so I said to him, just leave it, we'll take it down. Now obviously we've got used to glamping, Bundu Trail style, push of a button, everything gets cranked up. I think I'm just going to leave Elise to do it. How are you going there, baby? Because I heard a lot of French. Why don't we just leave it here?
I think we should sacrifice it to the camping gods.
Great idea. She was like swearing and cursing, and I just came here like, phew, everything's starting to go down. Like, you can't start in the middle, you got to start on the outside.
That is...
You got all the pegs out now?
All the pegs out.
Love watching you work.
And take all the glory. You know how hard it is?
Spotty Lee's. It looks like a parachuter that just crash landed. This is like one of those magician sticks, a magic wand. I like abracadabra and sida, and it's packed up.
That would be lovely. Oh, shake it, baby. I was just about to say, bounce that ass.
So this is what I like about the Bundutech team, is that they are constantly evolving. When you fill water in here, as you pull the hose out, it's so easy to just splash water on the inside, but it's open into your clothes storage area. The latest versions of the Bundu Trail, actually now right over here, is where you're going to find the water filling. So it's so much easier. It's outside of your area, the fridge is closed, you don't have to open anything, you put the water straight in, so that's super cool.
Swim time. Hey Bella. Come swim.
We've got a big flipping trip here. We don't even know where we're going. We don't even know the route. Actually don't even care. Just to see how far it is.
Let's go. As long as those bubbles are coming out your mouth and not your bum.
What you got?
Steers that I worked very hard to make all morning.
It definitely wasn't fast food.
This was very long food, but it's going to be worth it. Just look at those milkshakes.
You okay then?
Why do you want to finish your shake first? It's not spinning.
Because I'm driving.
Which I thought we just
It's
sit
just
quickly eat. You
like
eat
a-
in literally 3 seconds.
Things to do in Carolina. Hit the steers.
Oh.
Oh. Just want to get on film. You absolutely smashing your face.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Winterland, tell me all your secrets. Fill me in on your wildest moments. Colored trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing roofs, your painted red shakes the room. When I get there, I'll let my feet roam. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer.
So we found the most flippin' amazing little dam on our way to the Blood River Heritage Site, like super cool. And we went across to the far side and chatted to people that were fishing there, and we said, well, can we camp here? And they said, yeah, but you know, obviously camping at your own risk, and they recommended that this side would be a lot safer. So we took a drive down here, and yeah, it was kind of a little bit soft, and I'm still running on tire pressures. And as we started heading into this little marshland over here, Elise is telling me we're not crossing, we're going back, and I'm like, okay. So I go to turn. That is proper bog marsh. Not much happiness outside the car and zero happiness inside the car. Popular. I've been sworn at, I've been called stupid, yeah, all of those things. So let's see how we get out of here. Pretty hard, yeah.
Going nowhere. Memorious, you're just digging a deeper hole.
I'm in big.
Oh dear,
Check out this.
that looks like mud. What pressure are your tires sitting
I've dropped it to 1.1.
at? That's okay. Have you got an airbag?
No,
Have you got a jack?
I do.
Have you got a plate to put the jack on?
I suppose I could jack it on the shovel.
You could jack it on the shovel or some of those stones that are around there. I
Yeah.
think you've got a brick or two as well.
Yeah,
So to get it underneath one side of your axle,
yeah.
So you can jack the one side of the car up, and you can then put some of these stones and bricks and everything underneath.
Okay.
And then you'll jack up the other. Don't go and just do one wheel and then go, let me try.
Okay.
You must jack everything up wheel by wheel, get stuff underneath it. What kind of material have you got around you? Have you got any bricks?
No, well, these are just stones that I found here, but I mean, you can check. It's like flipping marshland. There's like
it's long walk to find any bricks and stuff.
it's pretty. There are a couple of fishermen there, which I thought, I mean, I can go and ask them to help us, but I don't think this is going to get pushed out. So you reckon jack or try and find someone to come and winch? Winch will be first prize. Yeah. So yeah, if we can find a farmer with a bucky, I can use my recovery straps, and I can tell you now, it'll be a quick pull and we'll be out. But I'm like just so bummed because we were going to camp here. It was going to be amazing, and Olivia went and ruined it. Oh, geez, Gordon, you're a legend. Cool, thanks. I'll save your number and I'll send you a location. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome, cool. Thanks so much. Thanks. Bye. Gordon, so he's a farmer in the area. I went and phoned one of the accommodations nearby. They've given me his number, so he says, will a cruiser work or do we need a tractor? Anyway, he's going to come and have a look. Whew, let's hope. Do you guys believe that things happen for a reason? I for one do, because our destination was actually Dundee and we were going to arrive at like 7 o'clock at night in the dark, and then when I drove past that dam I just thought, wow, that is amazing. It's too good not to film. And while we were filming, I saw a sign saying camping at own risk, and it just looked like the perfect place for us just to wild camp. Places like that should be safe for anyone to set up camp and just have a good time. The fact that it's not is another story. But me being gung-ho and committed, oh, let's wild camp. Elise was way more circumspect about the thing, and she was like, not so sure, but obviously I forced the issue and we ended up getting stuck. And yeah, I just think maybe that happened for that exact reason, that it probably wasn't a safe call for us to find ourselves camping there overnight. What was amazing though is our call for help. I phoned the nearest accommodation, which happened to be the Robert Burns Inn. That's the place I chose. Got hold of Kareen. She put us in touch with Gordon, who's a farmer next door, and Emily's daughter came out to help us. They do not know us from a bar of soap. Kareen does not know us, but yet they're so willing to help us. And there he was, and in no time we were ripped out the mud and we were heading on our way. Did we camp? Of course we didn't. But what is so funny, I phoned Kareen, I'm like, are you pet friendly? She's like, yes we are. And that's where we end up spending a night in Amsterdam. Sometimes you've got to listen to your gut, I suppose, and be sensible.
Or Elise.
Yeah, or Elise. I've actually really been enjoying this drive from yesterday when we left Caracal Lodge, driving through Carolina. It's beautiful landscape, and obviously as we're closer to Amsterdam, you're heading into the timber area, and I love driving through the tree plantations. This though is not so much fun. I was expecting hot weather the closer we got to Dundee, and instead we've now run into proper mist. But the killer combo here is mist and potholes. Those two don't go well together. We're planning on having a braai, but we've got an Arctic breeze blowing through. It's like 8 degrees. We are dying. So braai's been shelved. Just have a look at this. We're going instant noodle route, and instead of a fire, we're warming hands on our portable gas burners. I'm not even firing up this bugger because the wind's just whipping around and blowing the flame out. I'm getting the dog's food warmed up because nothing wants to defrost.
The dogs are eating better than us tonight.
Welcome to the glamorous side of camping. We've actually discovered a new use for our National Lunar fridge. Slide it out, great shield from the wind. It says -7 in our freezer department and 1 in our fridge. What do you think outside is? 1.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, but how cool seeing the dogs wanting to have a jaw. I was thinking we'd put them in bed and they'd be all cozy, but no, chasing balls around. Yeah, fun guys. Meet him in.
Are you cute?
Why so many battles here?
Ncome het grond aan die Britte beloof. Daai selfe grond het hy aan die trekkers beloof, aan Piet Retief beloof. So waarom nou begin die bekleierery nou oor en weer gaan, maar luister, die grond, ons het 'n getekende traktaat. Dit het alles gegaan oor grond.
Hoe het hulle besluit hulle gaan op hierdie dag geveg en op hierdie stuk land?
Kyk wat gebeur het Bloukrans. Die Wenenmoorde was eintlik die oorsaak gewees van Bloedrivier. Toe besluit hulle en sê okay, hulle moet nou 'n klomp mense bymekaar kry. Ncome moet nou gestop word. Die mense wat ek saam met my vat, gaan gelowige mense wees en gaan reg wees vir oorlog. So hulle het op wasbank gekom en op die ouend het 464 man maar oorgebly.
Hierdie donge was nou 'n groot deel van hoekom hulle hier nou hulle lage gebou het.
Yes, as jy kyk van bo af van die berg af, die berg aan die agterkant met die heuwel wat 'n bietjie afgaan, jy sien die donga wat aan die kant loop en jy sien die rivier. So wat jy nou gedoen, aan daai kant het ek minder mense om te sit om die geveg te doen. Hierdie kant, al my geveg kan hierdie kant.
Jy sit almal hierdie kant.
Dis die kanon Griekie wat hierdie staan. Griekie het ook aan die kant gestaan. So sy het geskiet aan hierdie kant. Julle sal ook sien die hekke wat tussen die waans is. Gewoonlik het hulle doringtakke gebruik. Hier's geen doringbome.
Ja, daar's niks nie.
Het hulle dan die veghekke gebou. Dit is dan nou gekeer om die Zulus uit te hou.
This museum was actually built in 1998 by the then Department of Arts, Culture, Science and Technology. So with an aim to give balance as well as positive reinterpretation of the battle that took place here on the 16th December 1838. Ncome is more about reconciliation. Yes, since we are from the past, we have to know where we are coming from, but we have to forgive each other. That is why we also got the reconciliation bridge, which connected two institutions, which is Ncome and Blood River. Because Ncome also stands for all black people in South Africa. The Blood River stands as a symbol for all white people in South Africa. So when we meet through the bridge, that is how we show reconciliation, nation building, social cohesion, unity in diversity.
Who comes here? Is it tourists? Do locals come here? Who supports the museum?
Mostly for locals is schools, because in this museum also got educational programs. It's very important for the youth to know about the history, because they are the ones who are still going to make same mistakes that has happened before.
That's true, we want to help them. To go and really explore the battlefields, I think, is a season in itself, and mean, it's quite weird because obviously it's what we grew up learning about in our history, but I've never really spent any time or come to any places like this. There are so many battles, I think like over 162 in the area. Zulu versus Boer, Boer versus Brits, Brit versus Zulu. It's crazy. So many acts of bravery, so much unnecessary bloodshed. But for me, it doesn't matter which side of the river you're on here at Blood River. At the end of the day, I think places like this need to be preserved. It's part of history. The things in the past we can't change, we can only learn from them. So it's not about who's right or who's wrong or what side of history you want to sit on. Understand both sides of the story and visit and support places like this. Generations are moving on, and are there going to be any storytellers left to tell these stories? And I think these stories need to be told. Is that your special recipe?
Yes.
How old is it?
It's too old.
Like 50 years?
Yes.
So whose recipe was it?
Was Omakora.
Yeah. And she taught you how? What goes in there?
Cake flour.
Yeah.
Yeast. Baking powder. And salt.
And you're going to give me the recipe?
Yes.
But even if I have the recipe, I won't know how to make it. That looks really cool. What's your name?
Glen Rose.
And what you were putting mince inside there?
Yes, curry mince.
Oh, happy days. Feed me. That was vet cook. And mood coffee, condensed milk. I'm ready. I'm ready to take on the road now. Yeah, I noticed a few days back that the tow hitch was a little bit loose, so this isn't ideal at all. The way our things have been going, the last thing I want to do is lose a trailer somewhere on the road, so we're going to get under there and have a look if we can get that tightened up. Daardie ding is nou vas.
Ja, hy's vas.
Nico, baie dankie.
Dis so groot plesier.
Nee, regtig. I wanted to go through to Gala Ferry and head down that way towards Albert Falls and into Howick, but we've left a lot later than planned. It's 2 o'clock already. We're just leaving Dundee. So the quickest way for us to get there is to actually just go via Ladysmith and onto the National Road. You know, on our original plan, we were never coming to Nottingham Road. We were passing close by. Well, we are rolling into Nottingham Road for the second time, and the second time in mist as well. Why? Because we are trying to get our trip back online and heading through into Lesotho. We've now booked in to a house here at Nottingham Road again. We're going to have some downtime and catch up on paperwork. You know what we haven't had to deal with for the last 21 days is load shedding. We've had our own power. We've never had to worry about Ncome. And here we are, checked into our cool little pad in Nottingham Road. Washing machine on, happy days, everything all cool. Guana, load shedding. Everything's trying to charge, everything's trying to get cleaned. Luckily, gas cookers. Hello, a train must be lost. Luckily they've got a gas braai, so happy days. These chops that we've been dragging around for the last 3 days planning to braai, it is happening tonight. Stoked. Yum yum. Because tonight isn't about Gees, tonight's about feeding us. That's that chipotle spice we put on there. Hot. It's a real test of your conviction and your enthusiasm. And
It can be fixed.
can it? We were actually so lucky because that trailer coming off and going up Sani Pass could have been pretty dangerous. Like marking my territory, this is my home.
Just to see how far it is. Just to see how far it is. Oh, come on, brother, please. Come show us just how far it is. Just to see how far it is. Just to see how far it is.